Yeah, right. So Avatar released their hunter-gatherer documentary scaling the mountain. All right. Swedish metalers Avatar detail the making of their hunter-gathering album in their new documentary Scaling the Mountain. Right. Moving swiftly. Right. Have you heard about it?
I never listened to this band. I think maybe a song or two, but that's it. I don't remember too much. So no, I wasn't following.
I mean, you know how you listen to Ghost and you think, yeah, that's Ghost.
Well, okay, I never do, but
But they're harder than Ghost.
uh-huh.
They've got a little bit of clout. But the one thing that I love about this is because they're going back to basics with their videos. So
Mm-hmm.
the thing about their videos is that they used to focus on apocalyptic stuff, right? And now they're going back to the monkey see, monkey do, grow your hair, learn to tune a guitar, bang your head, is what they talk about in this
Mm-hmm.
sort of like documentary. But the term apocalyptic, right? You got to actually believe in something. And it says um, of relating to or resembling an apocalypse. Maybe we are in an apocalypse. All right. A foreboding imminent disaster or final doom. Okay. Wildly unrestrained, ultimately decisive. That is the definition of apocalyptic. And that's what I would call this band. It's kind of apocalyptic. Right. So I'm going to show you, right, a clip of their video. Yeah. Without getting a little bit of a suspension there. So they're obviously into this sort of like, yeah,
Like
anime.
the Crow.
Yeah. Now you're with me, sort of thing. Um, and I like where they've gone to in terms of their artistic approach with
Mhm.
this hunter gatherer album,
Yeah. Oh
to be
yeah, the
honest.
visual. Oh yeah, I think I did see this.
Yeah.
Yeah, it rings a bell.
So how did you feel about it?
Not the visuals are good, but like I said, I can't remember the music for the life of me. I don't know.
It is. It's just like a cross between Ghost and something else.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
can't
that's
even put
probably
put my
that's the
finger on it.
reason. I mean, I've never gotten into Ghost either, so it's well, whatever. It's just probably not where I live.
Yeah, it's like we like to go darker, but this band
Yeah,
helps you to go darker. Yeah, but the video, I've got to admit, is quite funny, right?
yeah, yeah. No, the visuals are good. Oh,
The
this is a good one.
their new video, right? It's got a
Hmm.
monkey in it. This is this monkey, right? And the only reason why I say this, they went there with this sort of like going back to basics, talking about how maybe um, they need to be like referring to things in a connotational state, yeah? So that
Hmm.
nobody actually says the thing that they're meant to say, right? Of what monkey see and monkey do is really all about. So they're making you think. And that's what we're back to. We're back to bands actually thinking about their music, the way in which they're interpreting it. I thought Hunter Gatherer is going to be about, them talking about how they were going to gather things and be tribal. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But no, it's like a rejuvenation,
Mm-hmm.
because all of us need this. During this virus period of time, Sweden were the only place to not have a lockdown.
Yeah.
So to them, they didn't have the opportunity to even have a break from each other, really, and come back and be artistic with it. So it's
Mm-hmm.
very interesting to know that they've made this video saying that they could be hunter gatherers
Yeah.
and they really haven't had lockdown. The irony, man. Um,
Yeah.
so they've actually like gone to a cabin, done all their music, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And gone back to basics, shown that they have the ability to do it without their makeup, which is great, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, and you get to the real feel of the fact that they've been stuck in a forest together in the
Mm-hmm.
wilderness, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But come out with some real creative talent. Maybe that's what we all needed. We needed to recharge our batteries. You know, look at that landscape as well. Wow. Yeah, I'm for it. Just need the northern lights, you know, mint. But no, just using this as a prophecy of what's just about to come for the music industry, right? And the realms in which we need to take it is really important. You know, I'm not saying that Sweden has been devalued, because quite a lot of people would say that. But the term that we used before, which is the toxic masculinity part, I feel as though it's important to watch this documentary and realize that it's a band of men. A band, right?
Mm-hmm.
So feminists are really not going to like it, right?
Yeah.
But it's really important for men to get back to basics, swim around in a lake in the freezing cold, come back, make some goddamn good music. And I feel as though that's the really important part, because your creativity is never going to happen. And it, it it's a very interesting documentary. I liked it, I have to say.
Mhm.
And if people want to know how to form a band and get together and what you need to do and the principles that you need to have, I feel that they've really touched upon some really good points here of listening and codependency, you know.
Yep.
Um, and it's really good positive things, you know. Um, so I'm not for the bashing of men at all. So for it to be a medical term, um, I cry. So, and this video kind of helped me realize that even Helvete, like you're saying to me earlier, um, uh, is predominantly based on a negative point of time in music.
Yeah.
The death of someone, and that's how it was made, and we can't talk about the gruesomeness of it. We can't talk about the positive bits of men being together to make music or produce music. It's like, finally, man, Avatar are on the way forward.
Yeah.
You know. um
Yeah.
uh, yeah, well, you know about Sweden though, don't you?
Well, of course.
Yeah. So in Sweden, they are quite into this sort of like feminist realm and telling men that they're worthless pieces of poop poop,
Mm-hmm.
and they're only going to think about sex. And these men, they don't do that. They show that they can come together, make some good music, and genuinely focus on their goals
Yeah.
together as a band. Man, that's all positive, man.
Yeah, it's pretty positive. So
I'm all for it. I don't care. I mean,
you have to make no excuses on this one.
absolutely not. You know,
Yeah.
I'm trying to say on a positive note because we have actually touched on some real deep topics today. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? The last final point that I like to make is
Yeah.
that it would be good to have a radio station because we can't play music on YouTube. Um,
Can't be.
'Cause- no, because every time you do, you get like a so many copyrights, and then you get banned.
Mm-hmm.
So you're only allowed a certain amount. That's why I
Yeah.
wanted a radio station.
All right.
So Operation Red, I feel as though it's important to like talk about how we actually do need music. We need to be positive about it. We need to be positive about men and women, totally equal. We're gonna bring equality into society. We gotta start, not being abusive towards each other. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And this is all positive stuff that's happening. The change. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Yeah. I think it's a nice thoughtful conclusion.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
But yeah, if we could just get a radio station together,
Mm-hmm.
uh, focus on that, try and help combat Operation Red from affecting the black zone.
Yeah.
That would be really great, I don't know in terms of plans. I would put it forward to the people that I like, and you put it forward to the people that you like too,
Mm-hmm.
and see what that they can come out with.
Yeah.
Yeah, and bring this forward because I feel as though every single part of this has been attacked. We've been attacked by all types of ideologies that shouldn't exist in society, but they do. And we all need music, like I'm saying. And if we could scale it, then 1 to 10 of how much we need something, or it would be up there on the top 10, definitely. For a normal average person, it wouldn't be just social media, it would be music as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, what are your thoughts on that?
Well, uh, on the radio or
Radio.
yeah. Well, I don't know. It sounds like it's pretty difficult.
Yeah.
Like I think for the time being, like this format that you are doing is pretty good.
Yeah.
And the question is like, can it be developed into radio? But it requires a lot of like much more work than this, unfortunately. I think so. I don't know. But if you can manage, then go for it.
Hmm.
And then yeah.
I mean, yeah, you've made me think about it. You've made me think about how maybe I do. It would take a lot of force, but I don't think it should be in my name. I think that's totally selfish.
Oh, why not?
No, 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 no,
No, come on, take credit for it.
no, 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 no.
All right, well, we'll figure it out.
We'll do 50-50 if you want.
you're
But either
doing the
way,
you're doing the legwork, but yeah, that's the future.
it's the future. Yeah, we have
Yeah,
to think about the future right now, especially after that hunter-gatherer thing.
yeah,
That was
yeah,
quite positive, you know what I mean?
yeah.
Especially after talking about vaginal knitting. Come on, mate. Pushing it a bit. Anyway, thanks to our listeners. If you really like what we've been discussing, please subscribe. Press like to all our stuff,
Or
especially
if you
when...
have any thoughts, then please share it in the comments.
Yeah, we're getting into this flow of things. And then, and then also share it with your friends. Also visit MPM TV and you'll see Martin's stuff. Apparently you were talking about the weather the other day. Is that right?
You know the context for this, by the way?
Absolute.
No, it's David Lynch.
Yeah.
Is doing this on YouTube now. Every day he uploads a weather forecast, and like he actually gets to, like, he has a jar with 10 balls in it. Each ball has a number, and then he pulls out one, and then he's like, okay, today's number is 9 or something. So that's it's really ridiculous. I thought, like, like I do a spin-off of my version on this whole weather report, and it's it's really quite funny because you can't see any weather at all. He's just like sitting in his basement or something. He looks out the window and is like, yeah, early morning fog, and later it will be blue skies and golden sunshine all along the way. Like, like you have no way of verifying. You can't tell shit, and
It's all in his mind, right?
yeah, pretty much. So
You know David Lynch, right? He's got
yeah, of
this
course, like
meditation stuff.
yeah, he's amazing, and I really like this show as well. So
I have
yeah,
to
just
get
check it out.
in.
Yeah, just go for David Lynch weather report, and then you'll find it.
Absolutely. So share Martin's stuff and Martin's version of David Lynch. And yeah, leave some comments.
Thanks for listening.
Yeah, thanks for listening.
Bye.